to the group that today's a makeup day. It looks like everybody has to turn in karyotyping. Um, they are doing progress reports on Friday. So whatever is in the grade book today is probably what will show up on the progress report on Friday. So we want to make sure that we have the best grade possible. So make sure all the karyotyping assignments are turned in today because it's due today. We don't want that to become a zero. All right, so y'all are doing real good. I only have one person who needs to catch up on things, and I have to do some background checking on her. But those of you who are present are pretty much up to date with again, the karyotyping activity being the assignment that is due and the only thing outstanding. So bravo to you all on that. And let's keep it that way. So again, I have no new things for you to do today. Just make sure we get that assignment up to date. If you have any questions about it, please ask if I need to illustrate something for you. Um, Please do that. The video is also in the playlist, so if you need to refer to that, you can do that as well. Okay. All right. Oh, it's just the people I need to see. All right, good afternoon, ladies who just joined. I was just explaining to the group that today is catch up on anything that's outstanding day. Progress reports are due on Friday or being put out available on Friday. So we want whatever grade that's in the grade book to be the best possible. So please work hard to make up any outstanding assignments that you have. The current assignment is karyotyping. And so that one I know everybody needs to do, but a few of you have some outstanding ones that we want to make sure we bring current by today, because whatever grades are in the grade book today is what probably will be the one posted on the progress report. So that's where our focus is today. And again, during class time, please focus on classwork and not other folks' work. And we can, most of these assignments can get done during class time if we stay focused. And so let's try to put our efforts towards doing that today. All right. Looks like we're only missing two people. Again, if you need some help with some of the outstanding assignments, please do not hesitate to let me know what I can do to help you with those. All right, I believe I got you started on the karyotype worksheet, so I'm really looking to see that the questions that we went over together are correct. They should, the first part of the question 1 through 7 should not be wrong. So we did those together. Everything else, you just make sure that you follow the pattern that we set out. This is the last unit um, in this particular module. Okay, thank you, Kendall. I'll look at that. Um, so again, if you're finished with everything before the end of class today, please go back and look at the whole unit because we are going to do a review and then test probably Monday of next week because we're finished with this unit. We need to go forward. Remember, we are taking an end of course exam, so we need to keep moving forward so that you cover all the topics and we get as much practice in as possible. So do use this time if you're finished the karyotyping to go back and review this unit on karyotypes and genetic disorders and go back, excuse me, and look at all of the other topics in this module for an upcoming test. Okay. 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 Readjusted. Imported assignments. Okay, let me fix this. Okay. Okay, I just made an adjustment. Some of the assignments were done as imported, so they weren't reflected in the total points of your score. So I've adjusted that so it reads correct now. So it would have affected what you saw in the grade book as opposed to what was in Infinite Campus. But I've adjusted that so they should both reflect the same information. Okay, I'll check on that in a little. I'll give it time to sync. Okay, let me check the other class while I am. I have to do theirs as well. Hmm. pull that up first. Okay, is this the worksheet you're asking about, Andrea? Okay. All right. And you said starting with number 6. Okay. And I wish my pointer, let's see. So you should have circled the X chromosome, and you see that there are 3 of those chromosomes there. So if you come down to the chart below and you look for it says chromosome problem, there's one that has 3 X's. You see that? All right, so that's the name of that disease. That's what you'll put on the line for number 6. All right, being as there are X's and no Y's, then that should tell you what is this a male or a female? All right, you with me? Okay, all right. Then you wanted to know 8 and 9 as well. All right, so we're looking at this next. So we're looking at the next set of karyotype mapping. And if we look all the way down to the bottom, you see there is an X and a Y chromosome. So this should tell you what sex this one is for number 8. And if we keep looking at this number 18, set the chromosomes on number 18, there's 3 of them. And there shouldn't be 3 of them. There should only be 2. So this is going to be abnormal. So looking at so with that in mind, you come down to the chart again for number 9, and we look at what happens if there are 3 of them on number 18, and that tells you what disease that one is. Okay? Everybody got that? I hope everybody who's working on the worksheet was listening. I know one person asked the question, but I put it up so that I can answer this for everybody. All right, so after that, you just look at um, which one is longest, which one is shortest. And notice that the question for 12 says the normal number of autosomes. And it didn't say pairs, it said normal number of autosomal chromosomes. And again, for number 13, how many normal chromosomes should you have for sex chromosomes? Not pairs, how many chromosomes? And then again, you just look at the chart for trisomy 21. Okay, and then with the ones on the bottom, number 7 and 8. Okay. Okay, 7. So for 7, and again, I wish I could circle this, but if you look to the last one, there's X chromosomes, but there's no Y chromosomes. Okay, so if we only have X and no Ys, then this is a female. You got to have X and Y to be a male, only X chromosome. Even though there's 3 of these X's, you should have X chromosomes only means female, X and Y means male. And number 8, the same thing. If we look down to the bottom of this one for number 8, this one has an X and a Y chromosome. So this one is most definitely male. If we look at number 18, there's 3 of them. There should only be 2. So this is abnormal. I remember you're getting one chromosome from mom, one chromosome from dad, so this should be two all the time. The X and Y, you're getting an X from mom, or you can get an X from mom, or you can get an X from dad, but you can only get a Y from dad. But either way, you're getting one from each parent, and you should have two chromosomes on X and Y or XX. So anytime you have three or anytime you have one, there's an abnormality. As in the case of the one for E on the second page, on your X and Y, you have an X and Y, but you have two X's, and you should only have one. And with B, you have two X's, I mean, one X and two Y's. Again, you should only have one. With A, you have an X and no Y, but again, you should have two X's. If there's no Y is okay, but if there shouldn't be one X, if that's the case. You should have two sex chromosomes, either two X's or an X and a Y. All right, anybody else have questions about this worksheet that I can help you with while I have it up? Okay. Oh, good. is it saying no results? This is okay, folks. If you have no questions for me and you feel like you are on the path to getting this all your assignments caught up today, I will see you next class. Have a great rest of your day. Why is he the only person? Okay, bye folks. I gotta log out so the next class won't